Hey beauties, it's Gina. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the I tried following a blanks makeup tutorial. I saw this trending all over YouTube and I thought it was real fun and unique. So I wanted to try it out for myself. As you could tell by the title, I'm going to be trying to follow a Huda Beauty makeup tutorial. I really wanted to try following Huda Beauty because since we're both Arab, we both have somewhat similar Arab features like big round almond eyes, and also I didn't see anyone else try to follow a Huda Beauty makeup tutorial, so I'm going to be doing that today. So first, to begin, I have to pick which Huda Beauty makeup tutorial I want to follow, so I'm gonna go ahead and type in Huda Beauty, and yes, it is Huda, not Huda. I hate when people say Huda, it's Huda. So we're gonna search her up, and by the way, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you should do that right now. We're gonna click on videos, scroll down a little bit, choose a tutorial. So it looks like her last full makeup tutorial was 11 months ago. 11 months ago, that's a really long time, Huda. So it's on her top requested signature look. So I guess we don't really have another choice but to follow that one since it is the most recent one.
So we wanted to do a video just on my signature look right now.
Right now, as in 11 months ago. Girl, give us an updated signature look.
Moment, I'm really feeling, I like thick brows, a little bit of liner, lots of lashes. I like the skin to be super clean,
very
super
clean,
sculpted,
very sculpted,
really
very highlighted.
I've already applied my brows because that does take a little bit of time. Good brows take time and patience.
Yes, they do.
And if you guys...
So Huda already did her brows off camera. Like she said, good brows take time and patience, so I do mine off camera anyway, so that's perfect.
And I'm going to grab the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. And
okay, so I don't have the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, but I do have the Desert Dusk palette, and I love it so much. I don't know why I don't have the Rose Gold palette. Let me know if I'm missing out and I completely need it in my life, and I'll go and buy it. But I think for the sake of this video, I can get away with using the Desert Dusk palette. I hope so, at least. I feel like it's somewhat the same vibe, the same mood, so I think I could just go ahead and use this and it'll be fine.
Love, love, love blending these two colors, henna and sandalwood. They're like my favorite go-tos. I use them all the time.
Okay, so she's blending out those two colors. We're gonna blend out Desert Sand and Musk. That's pretty close enough.
And I put them right on top of my eye, even though I don't have a primer there. I just like to do that.
Hold on, girl.
I feel like you don't really necessarily need to put a primer. Sometimes if you have dark circles, you can make your dark circles work for you, like eyeshadow. And that's what I like to do. My dark circles are helping me.
No. So she's not using an eyeshadow primer. I don't think I've ever not used an eyeshadow primer before. At least some sort of base for my lids, for my eyeshadow to stick on and just blend better with. This makes me really nervous, but she's just using her dark circles to like give her a little bit of, I guess, dark effect. So here we go. We're doing it.
I just like to create like a little bit of smokiness here. And
Smokiness.
This is like really great for daytime, nighttime. And I am blending it on the brow bone a little bit, but I will blend it a little bit more later on.
On the brow bone as well.
Even and simple. Sometimes I go with just this look by itself, and sometimes I add more to it.
By itself, Huda, she better not play me. I would never walk out of the house with eyeshadow looking like I got two brown eyes. No.
Add more to it right now. I'm going to mix Angelic and Moondust.
Angelic and Moondust. Okay, perfect. So I do have Angelic in this palette as well, which is awesome because it's such a pretty color. And we're going to use Desert Sand to mix it together.
This is just like a really simple everyday look, and I like it because it's not over the top. And I'm just putting them on my lid. So I am patting the product on the lid, and I'm
patting it in like her.
So it's almost like very fast patting. And I'm just putting on the lid,
fast
so I'm
patting,
actually shaking
fast
the lid
patting.
a little bit. Not a cut crease.
Shaking
I'm not
the lid.
really too into the cut crease. I love it, but I feel like it's very over the top. So
I feel you. Same.
Natural. So this is like kind of like a soft, I guess, cut crease. These are the new Louboutin liquid liners, so we're just gonna go ahead and use the.
Okay, so I don't have Louboutin liquid liner, but I do have Almay liquid liner, and I love this stuff. It's from the drugstore. It's super affordable, and it works great.
Yeah,
the eyeliner
I
on
like to
me,
make it a little
of
bit
course.
there. I do like a lot of liner. For me, because I am Middle Eastern, a lot of times our eyes tend to be a little bit rounder, and sometimes they can be really almond, they can be really round. I like to correct the roundness and make my eye look, I don't want it to look droopy, I want it to look very lifted. So that's why I like a really nice wing.
I really like that tip. So she pretty much said Arabs and Middle Easterns often have more almond-shaped or round-shaped eyes, Exhibit A. So creating a wing actually lifts up your eyes and makes you look more awake, adds a little bit of more drama in a good way. Rather than just leaving it a little bit droopy, I really like the effect that it gives for more almond and round-shaped eyes. So I'm actually really glad that she added that tip for those who didn't know.
Next, I'm just going to apply a little mascara. This is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara.
Okay, so I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lash Sensation. This is my current favorite. I love it so much. And so she's just adding one layer, I guess, to prepare for her lashes. I usually don't do that. I know a lot of people actually put mascara on first before their lashes as well, but my lashes are a little bit more straight, so it just looks better for me to put it on after. But we're going with it, Huda.
I am going to take my favorite pair of lashes. These are the Farrah number 12 lashes. I live for these lashes.
Okay, I think I actually have those. So it says Farrah number 12 on these, but I kind of have a bad habit of putting my lashes in random boxes, containers, after I use them. So it may or may not be Farrah. If it's not Farrah, then I think it's Jade, but you know what? Close enough.
And I just like to kind of set them, just like lay them on my lash bed, and then push them into place. So I'm just applying the Smashbox Primer Oil all over my face. I already applied a...
Okay, so she's using Smashbox Primer Oil. I don't have that, but I do have Tarte's Marajuca Oil, so I'm going to use that.
I like to let it sit and then apply another layer.
So she is just using primer oil to prime her face, which I don't mind because my skin is dry. But I don't know how I feel about just using oil alone under my foundation. I usually like to add something hydrating, but also a little bit tacky and sticky to just help my foundation to stay on longer.
So I'm going to go ahead and use our foundation. Now this is our secret foundation that we've been working on. You can see there's nothing on the cap. It's our secret formula. So I'm just going to...
Since this video is so old, 11 months old, this was before she revealed her Faux Filter foundation, which has been sold out forever and just got back in stock literally, I think, like the other day, yesterday. So I ordered it. I've been trying to get my hands on it so badly. I really want to try it out, but I obviously don't have it yet. I'm just going to use my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is a medium to full coverage, very buildable, and I feel like it's the closest thing to that I have in my collection, so we're going to use this.
And apply it all over my face. I'm just using a round brush, and I'm just kind of dabbing it here. We don't actually need this much of the foundation.
I'm just going to put it on my hand.
And apply it on the skin. So I'm just kind of putting it in like a little dabbing motion, but actually with this foundation, depending on the brush.
So I'm not used to applying my foundation with a brush. I haven't done that in so long. I'm just obsessed with using a beauty blender. I just feel like the application with a beauty blender is much more seamless than any brush that I've used. I can already see streaks with this brush. And this is a similar brush like the one she was using. But like I said, we are just going with it. We are doing it Huda's way for this video. Okay, so to be honest, I usually use a beauty blender with this specific foundation, but I'm actually liking the finish of it much, much better with this brush. I'm actually really surprised that I'm liking it, but I still see some streaks up here and along my nose and like the creases, so I am going to pat it in with a beauty blender just to get rid of those marks.
I'm just going to use the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer.
I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape for this.
And this is in shade number 11, and I'm just going to apply it underneath the eyes. This is just to add a little bit of highlight. I'm going to apply a small amount on the chin as well, just for contouring. I like to make my chin look a little bigger. If you have a bigger chin, you don't have to do this.
So she's only applying the concealer under her eyes, kind of in this shape, and also on her chin. And she's using the same brush for her foundation to blend it in, so that's what we're doing. More than I hate using a brush for my face, I hate using it for my concealer. It just feels so wrong, but we are going with it. I don't really think it's working out for me, but we're going with it. Okay, no, I've never had so many creases in my life. I have to go over it with a beauty blender.
I'm going to grab the CoverFX enhancer drops. These are the custom enhancer drops. I think that's what they used to say.
Let me see if I have something similar.
And I'm going to grab a brush here, and I'm just going to slowly place it in the hollows of my cheeks.
Oh, okay, so it's a contour shade. It's like contour drops. I don't have any of those, so I'm going to just use my Fenty Beauty matchstick and truffle and carve out my cheekbones just like she is. Upwards motion.
Forehead. So I like to do this for
Hold on, Huda, hold on. Just moving too fast for me. Just also applying some on her forehead.
To do this. I like to do a cream contour and then set everything with powder. And you can put a small amount along the jaw as well. I just like to put like whatever's left on my brush.
Also on the jawline. If you have a bigger
chin, you can also put a little bit on your chin as well. I'm going to use, this is the NARS medium.
I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer.
And I'm just basically dotting it on the contour first. And then I'm just going to use a lighter powder. This is from Guerlain. This is the beige pale.
I'm going to use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Compact Powder.
My eyes here. And this is basically to set the different shades of contour. I didn't apply too much powder under my eyes. Sometimes I do bake. It really depends on what my eye makeup is going to look like. So first I'm going to use...
So I don't have her highlighting kits. I am really slacking on her products. Let me know if I should get that as well in the comments. But I'm going to use the Amrezy highlighter with ABH. This highlighter is everything. It is my number one, my go-to, my favorite in my collection. You need this if you don't have it.
On my cheekbones here. And sometimes if I don't want too much highlight, I just kind of want like a natural glow. That would be all I'd go for. But that usually is not the case.
Never the case.
A lot of glow. So
a lot of glow.
Rose color. It's a really pretty kind of yellowy gold. And I'm just going to put it on my eyelid to give it a little bit more of a pop. I'm going to use a little bit of this Marc Jacobs blush too.
I'm going to use the Hourglass Luminous Blush. I love this blush so much.
Applying it on the apples of my cheeks. I like blush. Some people don't really find the use of blush.
I love blush too.
So kind of warm up the whole face. I'll apply it on my forehead, on my nose too a little bit. Basically anywhere I have bronze.
So she added a flush of this everywhere she contoured, so I am doing that as well.
I'm just gonna now finish my eyes because I've only done the top. So I'm gonna grab that same color sandalwood.
So to get a similar color like the one she's using on her lower lash line, I'm gonna mix amber and desert sand together.
Apply a nice amount along the bottom lid here. Finish that off with a little bit of mascara. I'm going to apply a little mascara on top too, just to like add a little bit more drama, because I like drama in the eyes. So I'm going to use the Trendsetter lip contour, and I have.
So I don't have any of her lip contours or lip liners, so I'm going to use Kylie Jenner Candy K lip liner. Sorry, Huda, I know it's such a disgrace. I'm using Kylie Jenner product in a Huda Beauty video, but we're just going to roll with it.
Maybe you guys have seen I like to do like this little X right here. So and I'm just kind of correcting the lip.
Doing an X.
And I'm filling it in slightly, but not too much. I am next just going to use 2 of our new nudes.
So I actually tried to purchase some of her nudes, but my Sephora just doesn't carry that much of her lip collection. So I'm using the lightest shade I have, which is Bombshell. And again, sorry, Huda, I'm going to use a Kylie product, which is exposed, just to nude it out a little bit and lighten it up.
Last, I'm just going to go ahead and do my nose. I'm going to use the same brush I used before.
She's doing her nose last?
I just kind of brushed off any.
I thought she was just going to skip it.
And I'm going to mix the sandalwood and spray color here.
No. So she is actually using her eyeshadow palette to mix a few shades and contour her nose with it. I don't know how I feel about that. Number 1, because it's an eyeshadow palette. Number 2, I have to create my own shade perfect for my nose, and I usually just like to use whatever I use to contour on my nose as well, so it looks the same. This part by far I'm most nervous for, because your nose contour is right there. If you screw it up, you're done. So I guess we don't have another choice but to go for it. I'm gonna try mixing Oud, Desert Sand, maybe a little bit of musk, and lightly contouring my nose so I don't screw this whole look up.
I'm just going to take it along the side of the nose now.
Now it's looking much better now that I'm blending it out and toning it down, but it is just a little bit ashy.
Take a little bit of highlighter.
Just going back in with the highlighter.
And I'm just And I usually do this before my lip contour, but sometimes I do it at the end too because I'm usually in a rush.
Same.
And if
She's using her finger.
Otherwise, you can go all the way down.
Just in the center.
In the inner corners of the eye too. I like it here.
So this is it, you guys. This is the finished look. This is Huda Beauty's signature look. I tried following it to the best of my ability. I tried some new things, did some things that were out of my comfort zone, way out of my comfort zone. But I actually like that. That's kind of the point of trying to follow another beauty guru's makeup tutorial, is to try some techniques that you don't usually do in your makeup routine, because I know we get stuck in doing like the same things, even using the same products. I'm guilty of having my favorites that I must use in every routine. So it's nice to like kind of try new things, because you never know, trying another person's technique might blow you away and that might be your new favorite thing to do, or you might hate it and never do it again, but that's fine because then you know you hate it. Thank you, beauties, so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up for more makeup videos, and also follow me on my social medias. Bye, beauties.